I used to, up until very recently, think that the biggest issue in society today is the lack of consequence. And while I do think that's still important, people don't have consequences for the shit they do. I blame a lot of that on the internet. And I heard a comedian say that the society took a hard left when they invented the save function on video games because you could save and come back to it if you didn't succeed. You could try over and over and over again,
Yeah.
respawning. It
Yeah.
wasn't a thing when we were growing up.
No, it
But
wasn't.
I think the other thing is the need or desire to be angry or stressed about something, meaning we are too comfortable as a whole. When you don't have to worry about the basics, food, clothing, water, shelter, things like that, like healthcare, all these things kind of get rolled into one. It's like you go out and you seek reasons to be upset. And um, one of my podcasters that I listen to, it was, I'm not going to name it because it's just everyone's going to tune out or shut down. But what he said, I don't agree with everything he says. He's a political commentator, but he was like, people get so upset and so worked up and enraged. I mean, about politics and who's going to be the president, not the president, or political commentary or news commentators or whatever they saw on social media. And I'm talking, well, there's all those memes about people falling to their knees and screaming and crying out and all this shit that's going on. And he's like, just take a beat while you're on your iPhone in your home, driving your car, eating whatever food you want you have foods from all over the world, drinking a seltzer water. Your life's just fine. You are richer than anyone who has ever existed before you in this moment. And yet it's like you have to we don't get political, but wars that are going on, not in the US. I'll phrase it that way, BJ. I will say, just a quick touch on the last episode. I am the Lorax for all black politics. Bro, I wish I could tell everybody we scripted that. It was some well
It
thought out
wasn't. It
thing,
was
but
off the
that was just
definitely
off the dome, and
off the
I
dome.
love it. I had more comments and texts about that going, bro, what is happening? But anyway, you are the Lorax for all things political that could get us in trouble. Wars outside of the US, people are losing their fucking minds. And I'm like, my son, I also have comments that I talk about my son who they're like, we all got it. He's in the Marines. We got it. Well, I don't give a fuck. It's my show and he's my son. So I'm proud of him and I'm
Same
happy
way
he's
I
doing what he's
want.
doing. So I'm going to
Yeah.
talk about it every fucking show. I don't want him going anywhere. I don't want any of those things. But besides that specific, my son is in the military. It's like even stuff that you and I talk about, like who are the indigenous people in the US and all these things like that. Again, these are fun to conversate about for sure. But how does it change? You have to get up tomorrow. You have to go work out. You have to go to your work. You have to be kind to whoever your partner, your family, your nuclear family. How does it change any of that shit? How does any of that get impacted by what's going on?